This is going to be another one of those breakdowns of some of my favorite songs that I've made slash produced. And today we're going to be talking about Minutes feat. Jaydes, which was actually on my last album that I dropped right before I took that little break, as a lot of you probably know. And I just love this song because it's so simple, and I love doing these breakdowns of the simple beats that only have like three instruments. Like, so with Minutes, all we have is a piano. And I think the final mix was pitched up or down a little bit, so of course it's going to sound a little different, but this is what we have. I actually used the Spitfire piano, the cinematic soft piano that I think I got for like $20 or something. And I laid down just like this little, I guess not a little bit, the 16 bar loop right here to start. And this is the normal piano, so this is kind of what I started with. Sevenths, ninths, these are just like basic jazz chords. I didn't even like invert them or anything. I mean, they're just normal, except for this one. Which I just brought up the root note. So, like, we have a ninth. Is this a ninth chord? It's an 11th chord. Both of these are, and then this one's the 7th chord, and then I just pasted that on top of there. So simple chords. But the thing that really, like, for me, I feel like added the vibe to it is kind of just moving the patterns around. Same notes, just different timing. Like, it's kind of boring, almost. I mean, it still sounds good. It's still, like, pretty nice chords, but just moving that around a little bit can change everything. Like, you could even shift these two over. I don't know. There's so many things you can do. So definitely just mess around with stuff like that. But I kind of just did the same thing here. I moved some chords around. For me, whenever I first started producing, these chords like gave me so much trouble. I had no clue how to make the chords sound jazzy and like out of key but still work. I could just only do these, but really the trick is just finding which note in each scale you have to move to make it sound like that. So for this scale, it's gonna be this one. And then after you do that, you kind of just follow with two in between. And then do the same thing here. And this is one of my favorite things to do, just walking notes. And as you can see, it's like walking up the scale, so it's going to have that kind of effect. If you do it down, it's going to have a different effect. And then you got to end with the resolve. And one thing about resolves that completely changes everything is like that's how these out of key chords are possible. Like, let's say it just played these two and ended. Like, you can't just end the song like that. Like, it sounds so off. Something needs to happen, and so you need a resolving chord. And that can be so many different chords. I mean, you just have to find out what sounds good. And I'm kind of just rambling about this, but you guys again can see how simple the chords are if you really break them down. You start with the roots and you just add on to it using the chord patterns. Minor, it's 2-3-2-3. Major's 3-2-3-2 for chords. And then just move them around, just make them sound good, and everything will sound unique. But what I did then is I just pitched it up an octave and just copied it over. And I remember the first time that I listened back to this, like without the FLP open, I was like, what sound is that reverb on the piano? Because it didn't sound like normal reverb. And that's just the intimate preset from Cinematic Soft Piano, which just sounds like amazing. And that's all I did to produce minutes. Like, it took me an hour, I think, to make this chord progression, something like that. And if you guys hear my voice, it's kind of messed up because I've been so sick, man. Like the past month, I've just had like COVID or something. So hopefully that's better soon so I can record y'all some more videos. But as always, like, I love showing y'all how I make these songs. And I just love that you guys even want to see that, honestly. And I want to break down some more tracks, so hopefully I stop being sick, you know? And just drop some more suggestions below. What do you guys want to see? What do you guys want to see?